How are you guys doing? I'm so happy you're here. OPM crew, I'm glad you could make it. I'm glad you stopped whatever you're doing today and decided to turn my content on. I really appreciate it. My content is slightly new, so any view, any like, any subscribe, any comment, all that stuff means the world right now. So I really just appreciate that you're here. Obviously, from the title, you guys know what we're checking out. I actually tried to do this review the night it came out. It was very late. I believe it was the 16th. It was a long night. I noticed the album drop around midnight. I was in here trying to get things situated, get things going until about 2:30 a.m. And then I ultimately tapped out. Was just too tired to keep going. But yes, we are checking out the new Falling in Reverse album, Popular Monster. It's very anticipated, very personally anticipated. I have been waiting on this album for a long time. A huge Falling in Reverse fan, a huge Ronnie Radke fan. Whether you like him or you don't like him, you have to admit the dude is uber talented. As far as his vocals go in general, he's an amazing singer. His screams are out of this world. He can do the lows, he can do the goblins, he can do the real high pitched screams. Like he's goated in that area. And then also he's just he has an amazing story, and anybody with an amazing story can give it out to others. When others hear those stories, we pick up how they made it across the finish line. It just gives other people hope and determination to get to those places. So yeah, big fan of the guy. Like I said, I am sorry about that. I should probably put that on silent. But yeah, the guy is just incredible. Anything he ever puts out, I am here for. And I'll probably always be here for until I'm no longer on this earth. So let's get right into it. If you're new to the channel, I really appreciate you being here. The least you could do is just leave a like on this video. I'd really appreciate it. And if you like what I'm doing here, just make sure to hit that subscribe button and join me on my next video and check out my other ones. I will post a few videos like right here. But yeah, so let's basically just jump right into this thing because I'm super excited. I've seen bits and pieces of a few other reviews and people are going crazy. I have personally already listened to a few songs on the album. I'm not going to tell you which ones because this is a reaction video and I want you guys to get my true reaction. So let's get right into this thing. Let me grab these headphones, slap them on, and I'm nothing but ready. So let's get into it, baby. Falling in Reverse, Popular Monster. We're going to start off with Prequel. If you know anything about Falling in Reverse, you got Watch the World Burn, you have Ronald, you have, Watch the World Burn and Ronald are they're almost tied in a sense. They go together very well. Both the songs are banger. They have like the same kind of feel to them. Whatever story Ronnie's trying to tell or the band's trying to tell, you can kind of see it. You can kind of see where it's going, where it's been, and what it's doing. Not to a T, but you can definitely tell when something epic is happening. And it's always amazing and super fun. So it looks like from the cover art, the template on the video, he's in that mode where he's got his tattoos showing, he's pointing, kind of like similar to Ronald a little bit. So it's called Prequel. So probably speaks for itself. Yeah, let's get right into it. I've talked way too much. Let's get into Popular Monster, Falling in Reverse. First song, Prequel. Let's go.
Dear diary, I've been searching for a higher me. I'm in the sky in the pilot seat, trying to stop my mind from spiraling. And that's irony. I'm just looking for a resolution. I just wanna be a better human, but it's hard when everybody's acting stupid. Pardon me if that came off rude.
Every single day of my life I try to be a better human. Every day. A lot of things usually don't get in the way of that. But I think the biggest thing that does be getting in the way is bad behavior. People just acting ignorant and dumb. Like, dude, I know dumb is it's an iffy word, but that's another problem. People take shit way too seriously these days, and it's got people walking on eggshells, not even knowing what to say. Like, speak your mind, be happy about it, Just don't, blatantly disrespect people. You can speak your mind and not be afraid to say this or do that without disrespecting and just being shitty. Like it's very possible. Yeah, man. I felt that. That's very true. If anybody knows it, it's Ronnie for sure.
Have a bad attitude with the world and not just with you. It's the side effects of abuse. I admit I'm a little strange. I don't think that I'll ever change. I survived a whole life of pain. You could say I escaped my fate.
So if you don't know Falling in Reverse or Ronnie, his old band is Escape the Fate. There was a whole situation. I'm not going to get into it, but there's probably a lot of old just shit that hasn't been solved or burnt out. As far as Ronnie says, they're friends. Everything's cool today. He still keeps up with them. But, like he was the lead singer of Escape the Fate. So there's still just that feeling you get when it's always still just something. And there obviously is, because he uses them as a reference every now and then, and you can tell he either still has feelings for the band, or there's just some animosity there, whether it's just a very small bit. But we always think about the life that we used to live and where we were at one point, and Escape the Fate's a big part of his old life.
You could say I escaped my fate. I'm a cynical, egotistical, unpredictable, hardened criminal, and I can be a little hypocritical, but I'll admit it straight to your face. I'm unbreakable, irreplaceable, undeniably inspirational. I use everything I had available to make me the person I am today.
Sick. I also want to just point out before we keep moving forward, because I haven't said it yet, and that's crazy. If you're familiar with Falling in Reverse and their music, especially their music videos, you already know super cinematic, especially epic. These guys and their producer, anybody that's behind the scenes and entwined in that world of making these songs come to life, bravo. Because, every single video he's put out, even back in the day in 2015, 2016, like all those videos are they're dimes. They're 10 out of 10s. They're perfect. And that's something I feel like Ronnie definitely takes very serious, and probably the band as well. They all want to have the best of the best every time, and there is nothing wrong with that. You should strive for that. You should aim to be the best of the best. It's not what life's all about, but once you get into a field and you make it, man, you should strive for greatness all the time, 24/7. There's nothing wrong with that. You can obviously see they have strived and they have made. So it's amazing to see. So yeah, the production, wow. We knew that was going to happen though, so.
Another wild dream. I was in a world that admired me, and when I woke up I was smiling, and that's irony, that's irony. You talk a lot but you don't even know me. I'm just hoping that my testimony will inspire y'all to stop acting phony. Pardon me if that came off weird. I don't mean to be mean, I swear. I have been through a lot this year. I just wanna make a few things clear. I don't like it when people hate behind my back and not to my face. Nowadays it just feels so fake, so I'll cut the grass to expose the snakes. I'm unstoppable, it's impossible. You don't wanna see the diabolical side of me that never stops is volatile, so I suggest you stay in your lane. I'm unapologetic, you know where it's headed. I will never ever let up off the pedal. I got the spirit of every warrior when we ever back the fuck up, get out my face.
My man just said he's coming with every single version of himself ever. It's so good. It's so good. He's awesome, man. The way that he flows with this rap stuff and then comes in with this like just epic, just beautiful. It's so good. So good.
Never ever let up off the pedal. I got the spirit of every warrior when we ever back the fuck up, get out my face. You slay the labor and you praise the fascists. You kiss the hand that takes half in taxes. Faking outrage and being seen. A generation with no self-esteem. It's time to rise up and stand against them. Break the chains and finally see the vision. We're post-traumatic from a broken system. Follow me into the chaos engine. It's time to stand, it's time to fight. Don't be afraid to twist the knife. Your sacrifice to break the curse. Prepare to die, prepare to burn. Abandon hope, it's not enough, cause all our gods abandon us. Your sacrifice.
Architects line. Architects. Yep. All Our Gods Abandon Us. Amazing album. Definitely go listen to it. And their next one, because that song Nihilist, amazing. But yeah, we all just live in this hypocritical bubble of, I'm not going to get political and start doing all that, but we do, man. We work so hard for what we got, and we continue to strive for things we don't even know if we're going to get or not. And at the end of the day, there's other people just sitting back, just watching it happen and enjoying it. But that's all right, because we just keep on living. You know, we find things to love and we find things to be passionate about. That, to me, is what life's about. Finding things that you love and finding ways to enjoy them and doing things that just, at the end of the day, make you happy. But yeah, man, this is cutting deep, and this is super nice. I love this. This might be one of the best videos I've seen so far from FIR.
Prepare to burn, abandon hope, it's not enough, cause all our gods abandon us. Your sacrifice to break the curse, light the match, watch it burn. Falls, the angels die, let it burn from the start, when everything falls
I'm borderline speechless because, first things first, that was some of the most beautiful imagery I've ever seen in my life. Hands down. I'm not being biased. I'm not being dramatic. That was some of the most beautiful, that angel scene with the angels from heaven meeting the angels from hell, I guess. Ronnie right there in the middle. That's how I feel a lot of the time. That's how I feel within my life all the time. It's amazing. It's truly amazing. We're definitely running that back. We got to run that back. That's what I'm talking about, though. You get these falling in reverse videos and you get shit like that. It can make your entire day. It can make your entire week. Man, that was good. That was good. Oh my gosh. Look at that. They're trying to, they just crucified him. They just said, basically, Q. Kind of the whole Jesus Christ thing. He's kind of, showing us his interpretation of what he thought that might have been like. But it's Ronnie. And now they're taking him up. They're like, we're saving you. But then these guys down here are like, nah, he's ours. He has enough. He ends up having enough of both of them. That whole sequence right there was crazy. That's his suit. That is the suit he wears in Watch the World Burn. I also believe he wears it in Ronald, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong, but I know for a fact that that's the Watch the World Burn suit for that video. I'm almost positive he wears it in Ronald at the very, very end. That's his. that's his suit up. That's his. That's his superhero persona. That's awesome. We all want a fucking superhero persona. I know I do. It's called Prequel, so that makes total sense. And that's how he got to the suit. He went through that crazy journey. And I feel like in Watch the World Burn, we see him dealing with the snakes because he talks about cutting the snakes in this song. And then we see him just basically fighting off everything, getting to this church and just losing it. Losing it and going crazy on everybody that's basically judging him. I think it was portrayed as like just the world in general these days, how it feels like it just judges you so hard, and all you want to do is just blast them all away. And then Ronald was just basically like, this is how I feel, this is how I felt, and this is how I'm always gonna feel, and take it, basically. It didn't have a chorus. It was just here, take this, listen, this is what I think. And boom, we're throwing some Tech 9 and some Alex Terrible, and you got a beautiful opinion that I agree with and that I love. So, and then now we see where it all started with Prequel. That angel scene, man. Basically, the entire video was just wow. I understood it all. No matter if I, said it all out loud or not, which I know I didn't, but I understood the entire video and I understand what he's saying. We live in a world where there is, or was, / is, a generation that has came and has just tried to change life as we know it completely and has succeeded in some sense, but we still know right from wrong and we still know the way to live life. There's never been just a 100% correct way of living life, but we all have that sense of feeling of this is life and this is what it means to me, right? And it's kind of been similar for everybody for a very long time. And then we had a generation come in and just, do a lot with it. Which some stuff is cool, some stuff, I love. But there's most of it that can just be blasted away. And I totally get it. I totally understand. And we're just praying that the next generation comes and fixes things or tries to bring it back to some type of norm, especially with everything that we have now, all the things that are available to us now. We have so much just stuff that allows us to make our opinions more voiced louder, and it's easier to get whatever we want to say. It's easier to get it out now rather than how it was when I was 10 years old waiting 20 minutes for the computer to start up. Just the way everything was back then, the way it just so quickly changed. Yeah, the generation right after me took advantage of it and got on it and created some really awesome shit, but also has taken a lot of aspects of life and acted like they don't exist. And I just feel like that's one of Ronnie's just biggest issues with everything. And he's not alone. He just voices it so well. And you either accept it or you deny it. And if you deny it, then you're probably a part of the people he's talking about. Maybe you should just take a look in the mirror, maybe talk to yourself, maybe just see what's going on, do a deep dive. But man, yeah, that song just did all of that. So, yeah, that was amazing. I probably have a lot more to say. I know I do, but it's 3 o'clock where I'm at, and I have to get ready to go to work. I really wanted to get this done before I left because this has been anticipated for me, very anticipated. We are going to do the entire Popular Monster album. I'm very excited to do it, but I wanted to go ahead and drop Prequel so you guys could, check this out. I hope I see you in the next video. And I hope you guys have an amazing day, an amazing night, and an even better coming up week. Love you, OPM crew, and we will see you next time. Peace.